Seven Little Johnstons star Emma Johnston is celebrating something that many people often take for granted: finding a pair of jeans that finally fit. While it may sound like a simple achievement at first, for Emma, this moment represents much more than just clothing. It's about comfort, confidence, and a personal victory that reflects her journey growing up in the public eye. Fans who have followed Emma on Seven Little Johnstons know that she has always been open about the unique challenges she faces in everyday life. From navigating school to building friendships and expressing her individuality, Emma's story has been one of growth, resilience, and self-discovery. And now, this seemingly small moment has become a powerful symbol of that journey. According to updates and reactions circulating among fans, Emma recently shared her excitement after finally finding jeans that fit her properly, something that hasn't always been easy. For individuals with dwarfism, standard clothing sizes often don't accommodate body proportions, making something as routine as shopping a frustrating experience. But this time was different. This time, Emma found something that worked. And her reaction says it all. She expressed genuine happiness, an unfiltered, joyful response that immediately resonated with viewers. Because while not everyone shares the exact same experience, many people understand the feeling of finally finding something that fits just right. It's relatable. It's real. And it's meaningful. What makes this moment even more special is how it highlights an often overlooked issue: accessibility in fashion. While the industry has made progress in recent years, there is still a long way to go when it comes to inclusive sizing and designs that cater to diverse body types. Emma's experience brings that conversation back into focus. Fans have been quick to show their support, flooding social media with positive messages. Many are praising her for sharing such a personal moment, while others are using it as an opportunity to talk about their own struggles with finding clothes that fit. In that sense, Emma's story goes beyond her individual experience. It becomes something larger, something that connects people. And for longtime viewers of Seven Little Johnstons, it's also a reminder of how far she has come. From a young girl navigating challenges to a confident young woman embracing her identity, Emma's journey continues to inspire. But this moment isn't just about the past, it's about what comes next. Because finding something that fits isn't just about clothing. It's about feeling seen, feeling included, and feeling confident in your own skin. And now, fans are wondering, could this moment lead to something even bigger? Could Emma use her platform to speak more about inclusivity in fashion? Could this spark change in how brands approach design? Or is this simply a personal milestone, one that marks another step in her journey? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain: this small victory has made a big impact. And as the story continues to unfold, there may be even more to discover behind this simple yet powerful moment. In a moment that has left fans both shocked and confused, a surprising headline is making waves across the reality TV world. Did Liz Johnston really get arrested at her own bachelorette party? For followers of Seven Little Johnstons, this unexpected twist feels almost unbelievable. Known for its heartfelt family moments and emotional storytelling, the show has rarely stepped into territory this dramatic, or this mysterious. So what actually happened? According to early reports and an exclusive clip that has quickly gone viral, the incident took place during what was supposed to be a joyful celebration. Liz's bachelorette party, a night meant for fun, laughter, and unforgettable memories, suddenly took a turn that no one saw coming. The clip begins with a lively atmosphere. Friends and family are gathered, the energy is high, and everything seems to be going exactly as planned. Liz appears happy, surrounded by people she trusts, fully embracing the excitement leading up to her big day. But then, everything changes. Out of nowhere, the mood shifts. There's confusion, there's tension. The headline, Liz is seen being arrested. Naturally, fans were quick to react. Social media exploded with questions. Was this real? Was something serious happening? Or was there more to the story than what the clip initially revealed? Because here's the thing, what viewers see in a short clip doesn't always tell the full story. And longtime fans of Seven Little Johnstons know that unexpected moments are often layered with context, emotion, and sometimes even humor. As the clip continues, reactions from those around Liz become just as important as the moment itself. Some appear shocked, others confused, and a few seem almost amused. That mix of reactions has only added to the mystery. Was this a serious situation? Or could it have been something planned? That's the question everyone is asking. Adding to the intrigue, there has been no immediate official statement clarifying the situation. Neither Liz nor other key figures from the show have directly addressed the arrest, leaving fans to piece together the puzzle on their own. And of course, that has only fueled more speculation. Some viewers believe it could have been a staged moment, possibly part of a prank or a surprise organized for the party. Others worry that something genuinely unexpected may have occurred, something that hasn't yet been fully explained. But one detail stands out above everything else. The tone of the scene doesn't fully match the seriousness of a real arrest. And that inconsistency is exactly why fans aren't convinced that what they're seeing is what it appears to be. Still, without confirmation, the mystery remains. What really happened at Liz Johnston's bachelorette party? Why did the situation escalate so suddenly? And most importantly, is there more to this story than meets the eye? As the clip continues to circulate and more people weigh in, one thing is clear. This is not just another party moment. This is a headline that has captured everyone's attention. And if the first glimpse is this shocking, the full story might be even more surprising. As the viral clip continues to spread, fans of Seven Little Johnstons are now taking a closer look, trying to understand whether Liz Johnston's arrest was real, staged, or something in between. And the more people watch the footage, the more questions begin to surface. At first glance, the scene appears intense. The sudden arrival, the shift in mood, and the reaction from those around Liz all seem to suggest something serious. But as viewers replay the clip, certain details don't quite add up. For one, the body language. Liz doesn't appear panicked in the way someone might during a real arrest. Instead, her reaction seems mixed. Part surprise, part confusion, and at moments almost like she's trying to process whether what's happening is even real. That alone has led many fans to believe this could have been a planned setup. While some individuals look genuinely shocked, others seem to be holding back laughter or reacting in a way that feels less urgent. In a truly serious situation, you would expect a unified sense of concern, but here the responses are noticeably varied. And that's where the prank theory gains strength. Some fans now believe that this may have been a surprise orchestrated by friends or family, a dramatic, over-the-top moment designed to catch Liz completely off guard. Bachelorette parties are known for wild surprises, and in the world of reality TV, those moments are often amplified for entertainment. But not everyone is convinced. There are still viewers who argue that even if it started as a prank, something may have gone slightly off script. The confusion in the room, the lack of immediate clarity, and the way the moment unfolds all suggest that not everyone was fully aware of what was happening. Could it have been partially planned, but executed in a way that felt too real? That's another possibility being discussed. Adding to the speculation, longtime followers of Seven Little Johnstons know that the show has always balanced authenticity with storytelling. While many moments are genuine, producers are also known to highlight dramatic situations that keep audiences engaged. So naturally, some fans are now wondering, was this moment enhanced for television? Or was it truly an unscripted surprise that just happened to be caught on camera? Meanwhile, the silence from Liz Johnston and others involved continues to fuel the mystery. No clear explanation has been given, no behind-the-scenes details have been shared, at least not yet. And in today's world, that silence speaks volumes. Because if it were something simple, wouldn't it have been clarified already? Or is the suspense part of the plan? Another interesting detail fans have picked up on is the timing of the clip's release. Some believe it may have been strategically shared to build anticipation for an upcoming episode, suggesting that the full context will only be revealed on the show itself. If that's the case, then what we've seen so far is only a small piece of a much larger story. And that means the biggest twist could still be ahead. Was it a prank? Was it real? Or was it something designed to blur the line between both? Right now, there are no clear answers. Only theories. Only reactions. And a growing sense that the truth is being held back for just a little longer. Because in reality television, timing is everything. And if this moment has already shocked fans this much, the full reveal might be even bigger than anyone expects. As the mystery finally begins to unfold, fans of Seven Little Johnstons are getting closer to the truth behind the shocking moment involving Liz Johnston at her own bachelorette party. And the reality? It's not exactly what it seemed. After intense speculation and countless theories, new insights suggest that the arrest was, in fact, not a real legal situation, but something far more unexpected and, in a way, far more fitting for a celebration like a bachelorette party. According to insider interpretations and fan analysis of the extended footage, the moment appears to have been a staged surprise, likely planned as part of the party's entertainment. What initially looked serious was actually designed to shock, confuse, and ultimately amuse. And it worked. Liz's reaction, caught right in the middle of confusion and disbelief, now makes much more sense. She wasn't reacting to a real arrest, but to a scenario that felt real enough in the moment to catch her completely off guard. That explains the mixed emotions on her face. The hesitation. The uncertainty. Because for a few seconds, she didn't know whether to laugh or to worry. And that's exactly what made the moment so powerful. The guests' reactions also start to fall into place. Those who seemed less concerned may have been aware of the plan, while others who looked genuinely shocked could have been experiencing the surprise in real time, just like Liz. It was a mix of awareness and spontaneity. A controlled chaos. And in the context of reality television, it created the perfect viral moment. But here's where things get even more interesting. Even though the situation appears to have been staged, the emotional response was real. Liz's reaction wasn't scripted, it was genuine. And that authenticity is what made the clip resonate so strongly with viewers. Fans weren't just reacting to the event itself, they were reacting to how real it felt. And that's the magic of shows like Seven Little Johnstons. They blur the line between entertainment and reality, creating moments that feel unpredictable, emotional, and unforgettable. Still, not everyone is completely satisfied with this explanation. Some fans argue that even as a prank, the scenario may have gone a bit too far. The idea of staging something as serious as an arrest, even in a party setting, has sparked debate about where the line should be drawn when it comes to entertainment. Was it harmless fun? Or was it a moment that pushed boundaries? That conversation is now part of the story as well. Meanwhile, Liz Johnston has not made a detailed public statement breaking down the moment, but her overall demeanor following the incident suggests that there was no lasting harm, no real danger, and no actual legal issue involved. Which brings the story to its conclusion. What started as a shocking headline turned into a viral mystery, and ultimately revealed itself as a dramatic, unexpected, and cleverly executed surprise. But the impact? That's very real. Because for a brief moment, fans believed something serious had happened. And that emotional reaction, shock, concern, confusion, is what made this one of the most talked about moments in recent Seven Little Johnstons history. As the story continues to gain attention, fans of Seven Little Johnstons are now looking beyond the moment itself, focusing on what this experience truly represents for Emma Johnston and others who share similar challenges. What started as a simple celebration is now turning into a much bigger conversation. Because for Emma, finding jeans that finally fit isn't just about comfort. It's about overcoming a long-standing frustration that many people with dwarfism face every single day. Standard clothing isn't designed with their proportions in mind, which often means constant alterations, limited options, or settling for something that doesn't feel quite right. And that reality is something Emma has quietly navigated for years. But now, by sharing her excitement, she has unintentionally opened the door for a deeper discussion, one that goes far beyond her personal experience. Fans are now asking, why is inclusive fashion still so limited? Why do so many people have to struggle just to find basic clothing that fits properly? And perhaps most importantly, what can be done to change that? Emma's moment has become a spotlight on an issue that doesn't always get mainstream attention. While fashion brands often promote diversity, true inclusivity means designing for all body types, not just adapting existing styles, but rethinking how clothing is created from the ground up. And this is where Emma's influence begins to stand out. As a recognizable face from 7 Little Johnstons, she has a platform, one that reaches thousands of viewers who look up to her, relate to her, and are inspired by her journey. Even a small moment like this can create a ripple effect, encouraging conversations that might lead to real change. At the same time, fans have also noticed a shift in Emma herself. There's a growing confidence, a stronger sense of self, and a willingness to embrace and share her experiences more openly. This moment with the jeans may seem small on the surface, but it reflects something deeper. Emma stepping into her voice and owning her story in a way that feels authentic and empowering. And people are noticing. Social media has been filled with supportive messages, not just celebrating her happiness, but also acknowledging the importance of what she represents. Many fans have shared their own struggles, different body types, different challenges, but the same feeling of not fitting into what's considered standard. That shared experience is what makes this moment so powerful. It's not just Emma's story anymore. It's everyone's. But with that attention also comes expectation. Some fans are now wondering if Emma might take this further, perhaps by collaborating with brands, advocating for better sizing, or even launching something of her own in the future. While there's no confirmation of anything like that, the idea itself shows just how impactful this moment has been. Because when people see someone like Emma speak, whether directly or indirectly, it inspires possibility. Still, it's important to remember that at its core, this was a personal victory. A real, emotional, and meaningful moment that didn't need to be anything more to matter. Yet, somehow, it became more. And now, as the conversation continues to grow, one question remains. As just another feel-good story? Or will it leave a lasting impact on how people think about fashion, inclusivity, and representation? As the conversation reaches its most meaningful point, the impact of Emma Johnston's simple yet powerful moment continues to grow far beyond what anyone initially expected. What started as a personal celebration, finding jeans that finally fit, has now become something symbolic. For fans of 7 Little Johnstons, this isn't just another update from a reality star. It's a reflection of Emma's journey, her confidence, and the quiet strength she has shown over the years. Because the truth is, moments like this don't happen in isolation. They are built on years of experience, years of adapting, years of navigating a world that isn't always designed with everyone in mind. And that's why this moment matters. Emma didn't just find a pair of jeans. She found something that represents comfort in her own skin, a sense of normalcy, and a feeling of being included in a space where she hasn't always felt represented. And for many people watching, that feeling is deeply relatable. As the reactions continue to pour in, one thing has become clear: this story has struck an emotional chord. Fans aren't just celebrating with Emma, they're seeing themselves in her experience. Different bodies, different challenges, but the same desire to feel comfortable, confident, and accepted. That shared connection is what has turned this into something bigger than a headline. It has become a moment of awareness, a reminder that inclusivity isn't just a trend, it's a necessity. And while Emma hasn't made any official statements about turning this into a larger mission, her influence is already doing the work. By simply sharing her joy, she has brought attention to an issue that deserves more visibility. And sometimes, that's where real change begins. Not with a campaign, not with a plan, but with a genuine human moment. Fans are now looking at Emma in a new light, not just as a reality TV personality, but as someone who represents resilience, authenticity, and quiet advocacy. And as her journey continues on 7 Little Johnstons, there's a growing sense that this is just one of many milestones ahead. Because confidence doesn't come from one moment, it builds over time. And this is part of that growth. So where does the story end? In a way, it doesn't. Because while the moment itself may pass, the impact it leaves behind continues, through conversations, through awareness, and through the people who feel seen because of it. And that's what makes it unforgettable.